Hey y'all, so welcome to today's video. It is short, but we got a lot of stuff done. It was just, once I finally got it onto the camera and everything, it was so sped up. And if you're wondering why I'm sounding kind of weird, I decided that I needed to do this voiceover with my whitening strips in. I don't have my Invisalign back, that's what's going on. Jeremy and I both, neither one of us have really known where to start with trying to get stuff in. We've kind of been winging it. So my next solution was I just made a list. I was sitting at work one day and just the very first thing that popped into my mind, put on the list. And when I mean thing that popped on my mind, I mean just things that I needed done around the house. So I did that and then I shared it to Jeremy through notes on my iPhone. That's obviously not sponsored or anything. I just felt I needed to be specific. So this is what we did. I think there were about 10 or 12 things on there, and over the course of two days, I think, 2 days, Jeremy and I chipped away at it. He did quite a bit of it, and it was great. There was only one thing on there we didn't get done, and I explain later on why. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this bookshelf here, and I don't even know if I'm going to keep the books in it. But it was up and out of the way, so we're just kind of seeing where things go. I think I'm going to end up putting them in the family room on the bookshelf that's holding the TV. Because I realized once I started, I was like, I didn't have these like this on here. And that's because I use this in the bathroom to hold the towels and stuff. So this might actually go into our bedroom closet and be used again for clothes. These were in the bathroom at the little trailer beside the washer and dryer. But like I said, we've been slowly moving everything out. We have the water and sewer turned off. We're going to keep the electric on just for now. So, but again, we don't have any plans with it until February. And February is when we've decided that we're gonna do something with it. We just don't know. I'm not keeping that a secret or anything, unless I'm keeping it a secret from myself and from Jeremy, because we really haven't decided. I still don't know what I'm going to do with these pictures either. I know I want to keep them. I just don't know where I'm going to hang them. And by pictures, I mean the ones that are over there laid up against that curtain. They were in my bedroom at the little trailer, but I don't know where these would go. I think wherever they go, my Pinky and Blue Boy will go with it too. Kind of for whatever old school Victorian style. I don't know what room that would be in, but that was something else Jeremy and I were going to work on that wasn't on the list, but starting to hang up pictures. So in this shot, Jeremy has gone through the closet and thrown everything out here on the bed. He didn't show you guys in the closet because there just isn't enough footage. I mean, there isn't enough space with him and the camera that it would have been worth it. So these are just his clothes. I probably should have specified that. He was going through all of his stuff. He said he felt like I couldn't really move all my clothes back in there until he got his stuff sorted out. So this wasn't on our list. He just took it upon himself to do that. I have been going through my stuff, just not as quickly as he is, and I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this pantry. If you have, it was literally like 4 years ago. There are two pantries in the kitchen here in the double wide. There's one I know you guys have seen a couple times. I've even done a few shorts, and it's got shelves and stuff in it to hang, to put like pantry items. This one, when we first moved in, we put the freezer in it. But when the tornado hit, somehow the freezer ended up outside, and then it ended up with a rat's nest in it when they were renovating inside, so we got rid of it. We've talked about maybe replacing it, but I don't really think we need one, especially as the kids trickle out and they just don't eat at home near as much. So stocking up on big freezer items just isn't we don't need the extra space. We do still stock up on stuff, just we haven't needed the space is what I'm saying. So yeah, and as you guys can see, when we redid the floor throughout the house, Jeremy just stopped right here, and he just didn't go on any further. I don't know why that extra piece is still sticking out there. So anyway, for now, it's just going to stay empty. I also don't show going on the top of the shelves, going through that stuff, because I couldn't quite get the camera. But I did sweep, and I hand mopped. I washed the floor by hand. Well, I really just sprayed some Lysol on here and went over it. All I put back in here was the mop and the broom, and that's it. Oh, and then my little my Dyson. Jeremy's got to put it back into the wall, the little charger part. But I don't really plan to do anything with this, and that's okay. I don't mind having the empty space. Like I said before, and this really seems to be the theme of everything. We don't know what we're doing in the future. We don't know if we're going to stay here. I don't know. And like I said, the kids, we don't anticipate anybody else moving into the house, so we really don't need all the space. And I don't think I should feel obligated to, fill it up. Okay, so if you guys notice, there is a little bit of a glare. It looks like it is the sun. It is the sun coming in, but I discovered, and I talk about it later in the outro, my camera is broken, and I have ordered a new one. It's actually my phone that's broken. So it's a little, I think that's what this is. I don't think that's a setting on my phone, but like I said, I've got a new one coming, so just bear with me. But not all the footage is like this, so I really think it's just a combo of the sun and the camera phone. This was Tuesday that I did this. I hadn't planned on cleaning in here, but it was Veterans Day, and we were all trying to kind of take it easy. And I planned to relax on the couch, but I was like, I got to clean this up first anyway. So I went and tidied up the living room. It took me 15 minutes, I think, to get it all put back together. And I even got rid of some things that needed to go out. Like all that stuff that was in the corner, it was all things that needed to be taken to Goodwill, which Jeremy actually went and took them out. You don't see that, but he took them out the same day. So not only did they leave the house, they didn't just go to my trunk or to the front porch like they normally do. They went straight to Goodwill. So I was pretty proud of myself. Now, I didn't like deep clean in here. I didn't vacuum the couches or anything like that, which I actually didn't really need it. I had done that over the weekend because Joe had gotten candy on it. So I just really did a quick tidy up. My brain broke for a few minutes there when I was trying to move the coffee table and the rug. I was trying to balance them up together, and they just wouldn't even out, and my brain just couldn't figure out, hey, you got to straighten one and then straighten the other. They don't straighten at the same time because they're uneven. So the bedroom, it is a little messy, but I'm glad to say this didn't take me very long either. It took me about maybe 10 minutes at the most, and the longest part was folding the clothes. There's still a lot to be done, and there will always be a lot to be done, but it's all right. I'm really trying to learn to be okay with a little bit of mess or a little bit of daily clutter, and that actually seems to make it easier because I'm not as stressed. I was worried that the more comfortable I became with some things just have to be for the moment, that I would eventually get stuck in that mindset of I'll do it later, it's fine, it's not that big of a deal, and then never get to it. And it's like this, it's gone the opposite. The less stressed I am about it, the less of a big deal it is when it comes time to do it. So I am getting a little bit done here and a little bit done there. And like I said last week, I was upset that I felt like 10 minutes wasn't enough, but I'm starting to realize that on days like this, when I have more time, those 10 minutes really did help. There still was, a lot to do, but it was a lot of little things that didn't take a lot of time. So I was able to sit in the room and just relax for a little bit. Now, there's a lot of stuff too. I can't just give myself a compliment. I've got to balance it out. There's a lot of stuff that I could do better and do as I go along instead of waiting to clean it all up at once. But we're doing baby steps here, and I'm happy with what it is. And then the fact that, I'm letting Jeremy help me now, and I know that sounds silly, but, I didn't let him in the past, and it really, really does make things so much easier to deal with. So yeah, I think this whole thing of me making a list and sending it to Jeremy on notes is really going to work. As you guys can see here too, it's like there's a frost or a glaze or something over it. So if there's not a video on Saturday, you guys know why, but I'm planning on it. So this is not really the end of the video. It is the end of the footage. I do an outro at the end of it. But you guys, I did fold these clothes and put them up. They did sit in the basket a little bit longer than I cared for, but they went up. They went up, and that's okay. So I don't know what Saturday's video is going to be. You guys will be just as surprised as I am, but that seems to be just the way. I don't know why I say that in every video, because that's exactly what I do, say the same thing. So it'll be a surprise for all of us. I know that I don't know what little things are going to go on my list, but that's the great thing about technology is that when I do remember, I can just pop it in my phone. I think I'm a little bit like subconsciously panicking about my phone where I realized it was broken and I ordered a new one and it's on the way, but it just makes me like, I know I'm dependent on my phone, but now I'm like, oh my gosh, like, how am I going to do this and how am I going to do that? It'll be fine. It really will be fine. It's inconvenient, but it's not life altering. So I think I know next week I should at least have a Shein and Temu haul for you guys because that stuff's coming in. I don't think we're doing Christmas stuff just yet, and we still don't know what we're doing for Thanksgiving, so I don't know what kind of prep work will be involved in that. I'm sure if we go somewhere, I'll make something, so maybe I'll have some recipes or whatnot, or y'all just tell me down below what you'd like to see. I know I'll definitely do some Christmas stuff, but there's not really a lot for Thanksgiving that I do. Hey, Harvey. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Jeremy's just in the background for
aesthetically pleasing. I don't know.
Have you noticed I've got mascara underneath here and then on top over here, so my eyes look completely flip-flopped? Okay, so if you guys noticed, and I'm sure I mentioned it in the voiceover, there's kind of like a glare type thing. As I was going to film my outro just a few minutes ago, I noticed my phone is broken. So I just ordered a new one, and it should be here before there's any issue. And this one's still working just fine. But if for whatever reason I don't have a video on Saturday, that's why. I'm gonna keep continuing. I film with this phone, but we just decided to get something else also to film. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I totally forgot what oh, Jeremy and I made a list last week, and he and I spent the last couple days checking it off. There was only one thing I didn't get to, and that we both decided just wasn't practical. But you guys saw him clear out his closet. And I just figured you were going to start singing.
Oh, the song.
Yeah.
I think the last thing on the list is probably practical now that we got the rest of the list done. That was my point.
I wasn't fussing at you for it. I just thought, I was just confused. We were talking about moving stuff. So the thing on the list that we didn't do is I was going to take 2 boxes from the little trailer and bring them here. But Jeremy made the point that we should probably get the other stuff up before we bring anything else. And it just didn't sit in the back room. And he was right, but we both got confused when we went to the little trailer. And he asked me if I was going to get 2 boxes. And I said, no, you told me not to. Well, he didn't tell me not to.
She yelled at me.
I didn't yell at you.
She did.
He's extra sensitive. He thinks that I'm in a mood and I'm upset when I've just had a wonky day. That's all. This wonky day. It's what? What are you making faces?
I was. I'm just being silly.
But I ordered a new phone. It'll be here soon. Well, I don't know. It said it'd be here in 2 to 3 days. And then they sent me an email and said, well, it's shipping by the 14th. And I know these are first world problems, but it does get a little frustrating when they tell you something and then they don't do what they said they were going to do. But again, first world problems. Anything else to add, babe?
Nope.
Nope. It's Veterans Day that you're seeing this voiceover, or that you're seeing this, but you're not actually seeing this. No, Veterans Day that we filmed this. I was off. He was not off. And I made the most of the day, I feel like. By that, I mean, I've made myself kind of just sit around and watch TV over and over. That's probably why I'm in a mood. I haven't really done much today.
You folded all those clothes. You went to your appointment. You did something else.
I mean, I cleaned.
You've been productive.
Yeah, but not like I normally am.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to rest. Like you worked 6 days last week. You only had Sunday off. That's not going to kill you to take a easier day.
I know, but I'm just saying that's probably why you keep thinking I feel weird, and I do feel kind of weird, but I just figured it was just because it's an off day. We got hit with the snow. It wasn't really a storm because it wasn't bad, but we got hit with snow last night and an Arctic wind, Arctic air. It was cold.
The Arctic blast or something from Canada.
That sounds like a Frosty or some kind of drink that you get at a gas station.
It's a Gatorade. Arctic Blast.
I don't like Gatorade. All right. So I hope wherever y'all are at, you're having a blessed one. I'm planning on a video on Saturday unless my screen gets worse. In that case, then I probably won't even bother, but I'll try to post an update from my computer, so I'll at least do that. Yeah, so I'll update you guys if I don't have a video, but I should. All right. So I will see you guys Saturday. You gonna say bye?
Bye.